for the Cincinnati Reds tonight on the mound is a southpaw that is having a fantastic season. And Andrew Abbott made the All-Star team this year. His ERA is just over 2. Jeff, he's really been phenomenal.
Jurickson Profar became the leadoff man regularly the final series just before the break. Popped up left side. Cruz one away. Matt Olson, who has plenty of power.
There's a ground ball up the middle for Matt Olson. And a single to start the series for Matty O. So first pitch fastball for a single for Olson, and now Austin Riley.
He'll get a chance here as Riley skies the 0-2 to medium depth right field. Marte comes on, makes the catch, and there are 2 men gone.
Everybody staying put for the Atlanta Braves, most notably Ozuna and Raisel Iglesias. Marcel's going to take his base here, 2 on with 2 out.
It's now Ozzie Albies. He's one of the many in a bit of a tailspin.
Albies lines it right at Elliott. Short. He'll twist to his right to make the catch for the final out of the Braves first. It's a scoreless first inning for Atlanta. The Reds will take their cuts.
Just traded on a minor league deal from the Yankees to the Braves. He makes his Atlanta debut, Carlos Carrasco. The entire opening day rotation for the Atlanta Braves is banged up.
Matt Olson in, Murphy over there as well, but it will be Olson, 1 down.
But he made 11 appearances in AAA. 1-0 pitch in the air down the right field line, slicing towards foul territory. White at the railing and makes the catch right up against the sidewall. And he had just enough room to get over there. Nice play by Eli White, and 2 down here in the first inning.
Elly De La Cruz, RBI hit yesterday, also lined to center in a 1-for-4 showing.
1-1 pitch and a fly ball deep to center. Michael Harris has a bead on it, makes the catch, and down they go 1-2-3.
And a whirlwind for Ke'Bryan Hayes. Had to travel across the country after being traded, coming from San Francisco, and not always can you just automatically jump into new equipment. He still has his Pirates belt on, and you notice spikes are definitely hard to break in. He's got Pirates spikes on, including the number 13 that he wore in Pittsburgh, wearing number 3 with the Reds. I'm sure that will change, but for today it's a big old hang with him.
Eli White, he is starting once more after the latest injury to Ronald Acuna Jr.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Got him with a high fastball, and down on strikes White. It was a high fastball, but it was in the zone.
Well, you see that a lot with Abbott. Pitches that appear to be right in the heart of the plate, and guys just swing right through it. That just tells you they're not picking the ball up in time.
Near home, off with the mask is Stevenson behind the plate in the grass. He's got it, and the inning is over.
And that is the first mislocated fastball we've seen from Carrasco here today. He's been doing a really good job of, I said stay in your lanes. That means stay on the edges of the plate. He's done a really nice job of staying down in the corners with that sinker, which does have really nice action on it here tonight.
2 down for Jake Fraley. No score, bottom of the second.
He'll take his walk here. First Red to reach.
235, 8 homers, 33 knocked in for Tyler Stevenson this year.
That's well hit to left center. That's down to the gap. Fraley flies through second. House reads the outfield. Windmill is on. Bad throw to second. Fraley coming home. He gets down, and the Reds get a run. A gap double by Stevenson, and the Reds take a 1-0 lead.
And that was a great read by J.R. House, third base coach. This ball in the gap doesn't get to the wall. J.R. is simply watching that throw right there, and he sees he misses the cutoff man, the shortstop, and he just keeps him going. That was a great read, J.R. House.
And Benson hits one a mile high on the infield. Allen looking up into the cloudy sky above, makes the one-handed catch over the top of his cap, and there's the 3rd out. But the Reds on the board.
Standing in for the first time as a Red, Ke'Bryan Hayes. To first, caught cleanly by Olson. What a wing. So of the first 10 Reds faced, 5 have been retired by Carrasco that have not left the infield. Lashed on the ground, Allen backhand, little hiccup as he popped up, and Marte safe with an infield hit.
Nick Allen's very solid defender out there. Little bit of a slip right there, and he does the right thing. Throw the ball down on the ground and let your first baseman make a play. Many times we see a shortstop come over there and airmail that ball over the first baseman's head.
Ellie De La Cruz for a good month plus now. The contact strong, 310, 8 doubles, a triple, but no homers in his last 30 games, longest drought of his young career.
And it is ripped high and deep to center. And he got a whole lot out of it. He got every bit of it. A home run to dead center for De La Cruz. That is number 1 here in July. How about that? 3-0 Reds.
I tell you, this young man, Ellie De La Cruz, is just getting so much better and more efficient in his swing. He's really leveled out his swing and not lifting the ball as much, but you can see so fun to watch him.
The money flying out of the machine as De La Cruz goes by. Yeah, he again is having the best of his 3-year career.
Most pitchers have made a conscious choice, I think. They know what he can do with one swing.
And he gets a knock up the middle right there. So a leadoff single for the Big Bear.
Yeah, walking a single.
Not a bad day here in Cincinnati.
No.
Back in May in Atlanta, the Braves took 3 of 4 from Cincinnati. 3 of those games were 1-run affairs. That ball is fair. Past the diving Hayes. Ozuna heading to third. Ozzie to second. And the Braves making some noise here at the top of the 4th.
Yeah, that's tough work getting one by Brian Hayes down there at the hot corner. Probably.
That's a walk. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Michael Harris to the plate.
So we told you most of these Braves have been ice cold. The exception, Michael Harris II flied to center his first time, but he is the National League's reigning player of the week.
Ground ball right side and a bullet into right field to drive in a run. Ozuna will score. Everybody else moves up 1 base. And the Braves on the board after the RBI single for Michael Harris. It's a 3-1 game.
So he continues his hot hitting ways, and now Eli White, who struck out back in the second.
Over by first. Spencer Steer will backpedal to make the catch on the infield fly.
So a big first out. Now Nick Allen, who has foul popped to the catcher.
And Allen hits it softly to keep Brian Hayes at third. To McLean, 1 around to first, inning-ending double play.
Brian Hayes down there at the hot corner. Probably the gold standard for defensively for third baseman in the league right now.
Profar 0 for 2. A pop out to short and another pop out to second. Trying to reach here versus Abbott to lead off the 5th.
In the air to center. Benson going back. At the wall. Benson makes the play. Took the horn into the padded wall. And he takes one away from Profar.
6'4", 230, but he can move out there. That wall might be hurting after he collided with it.
This is where the rally started in the 4th inning for these Atlanta Braves. And they are starting in that direction once again here in the 6th inning.
Lifted right side. Long run for Steer. Racing toward the red dugout. Leaning on the rail. Makes the play. Oh, great glove by Steer. And that's a huge first out with the bases loaded.
You've seen him at first base make some fine plays in the field of play. This time going to the rail and reaching into the dugout.
Terry Francona is out of the Reds dugout. That's going to be it for Andrew Abbott. He's going to exit here with the bases loaded, 1 out. Reds are a double play away from getting out of this jam.
Hey, it's a bouncer to third. Oh, it gets by their new third baseman, Brian Hayes, and it's going to tie the game. The Gold Glover normally sure-handed over there with a misread on the bouncer off the bat of Eli White.
Like we mentioned earlier, he's been so sure-handed at third base in his career. Won a Gold Glove 2 years ago. But you wouldn't know it watching that play. Boy, he gets 6 innings out of the starter. That feels like old time.
Yeah, he's throwing the ball well. You know, aside from that one mistake to Ellie De La Cruz that cost him 2 runs, he's throwing really well, working in and out of traffic, making competitive pitches, representing himself well.
Both of these teams have had their share of chances. The Reds have stranded 9, going 1 for 10 with men in scoring position. The Braves have stranded 7, going 2 for 9. One of the hits, that bunt hit that just happened.
And a ground ball left side. He blisters it through. Braves have the lead. Everybody advances 1 base. It's an RBI single. And it's 4-3 Atlanta in the 8th on the base hit by Eli White.
Now Luke Williams, who entered as a pinch runner after Baldwin had a pinch hit for Allen. It's his first plate appearance.
And there you go. Luke Williams delivers. Out into left center. This is going to score 2 more. Give Luke Williams a double. A well-deserved double. 6-3 Atlanta.
And the Braves got a chance to really blow this thing wide open.
Ground ball. Mole has it. He's going to come home. Safe. Eli White snuck the hand in there.
Eli White with a head-first dive into the plate just ahead of the tag of Tyler Stevenson. 7-3 Braves.
Still loaded, just one out as Lyon Richardson will try to put out the fire for Cincinnati.
Little looper into right center, may fall in, base hit. Williams sprints for the play, and it's 8-3 Braves. A little flare into right center field, and Riley rakes in the RBI. And for the Braves, it's turned into a 5-run 8th inning here in Cincinnati.
Well, things are going the Braves' way right now. Ozzie drops another one out there on the grass in right. 2 more come home. And the Braves have hit double digits.
Braves scored 10 unanswered all of a sudden. Ooh. 7 runs on 7 hits.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
Let's go, Murph.
And he'll swing and send one deep down the left field line, hooking into the corner. Coming in to score Ozuna. Ozzie hits the bag at third, runs into a red light there. RBI double. And the Braves continue to pound the Reds. Make it 11-3 Atlanta.
8 runs home in the 8th for Atlanta. So now here today, the Braves getting those bats going. Even though they were off to a slow start, Braves only had 1 run entering the 6th. But now an explosion here at the top of the 8th.
I hope the Braves save some of these hits for the Speedway game.
You said, can they show some life? I'd say that's a little life right there.
Good start.
That'll bring up Ke'Bryan Hayes, still looking for his first hit in the Reds uniform.
In the air down the left field line. Gone! Ke'Bryan Hayes' first hit as a Red is a 3-run homer. First pitch bounced with eyes and through. Wave is on. McClain comes home. Marte first to third. Ribby hit for Ellie De La Cruz. It's a 4-spot in the inning. It's a 4-run game. Top to third, and it bounces over Riley. Marte scores. De La Cruz darts for third. Hayes a late break to second. The throw is late.
And all of a sudden, here come the Reds with the tying run at the plate. And Cowboy, how much of that pressure shifts now to the Braves in a situation like this?
It's all over them.
Steer at the plate, representing the tying run, the left-hander lead throws.
In the air, left field. All the way back. They've tied it. 8 runs off the mat. It's 11-11. In baseball history, this is only the 3rd game ever to see both teams score 8 or more runs in the same inning.
One of the most interesting games of the year in Major League Baseball, no doubt.
Here in the 10th, we are tied at 11 apiece.
Ozuna, this is going to give the Braves the lead. Olsen tags, and he will score. 12-11 in the top of the 10th.
But with what we've seen tonight, you know that you're not saying it's over until it is over and in the books.
So now with 2 outs, it's up to pinch hitter Gavin Lux, who stands in.
0-1, he is lifted in the air. Riley in foul ground. He's got it. And the Braves win one of the wackiest baseball games you will ever see.